muffins. Hello, my love muffins, my babies, my enchiladas. It is Tori, and since I'm already here and I wanted to do it in an intimate setting, however, I want to just go ahead and get this out to my love muffin because someone sent me a question and I feel like a lot of us can really benefit from it, and I felt inclined because she told me if I feel inclined, okay, you wanted to give me to give my perspective of it, so I want to go ahead and do that for you. So it says, and she knows who she is, Lady Intuition, yes. So it says, hey Tori, so love, I don't want to seem aggressive in any way, asking, I'm just beginning to awaken and I'm so conflicted on everything and was just wondering where you stand on certain things. If you feel like everyone's journey is their own or don't feel like getting into your specific beliefs, I completely understand. I was raised in the Christian church like you, where God is loving, but you will burn eternally for even the slightest thing. Let's not be petty. Okay. You will burn for the slightest thing. All right. And then I'm finding so much truth in, spirituality, I always mess this word, paganism, just different things. You know, anybody that's like went through this journey of being awakened, it's like a lot of things that you go through, a lot of things that you see. Okay. But she said, but again, who freaking knows? Not me. And it's causing me so much anger and depression. So if you feel inclined, I love to hear what you think and where you stand if you have the time. Thanks in advance. I'm hungry. Sandwich. Okay. Anyways, much love. All right. I won't say her name. So we'll just call her Lady Intuition. Okay. Let's just say you're not crazy, okay? And these emotions that you are going through, feeling depressed, feeling angry, wanting to be like, y'all full of, all those emotions that you go through, sad, wondering, are you doing the right thing because something feels so good to you, but you've been taught for so many years that this is incorrect, that you are gonna burn in hell if you touch those cards, if you love crystals or do anything that other than what someone else perceives that you should do. So I know exactly what you're going through. That's the common thing that people think when we're awake, and it's like, ah, and the angels are singing and everybody's, oh my God. And when you really wake up, you're like, what the heck? It's really some emotions that you go through. I'm just so honored that I went through my journey of being woke or awakened. I had my sister, and then my mom came in, so it's like I didn't do it by myself. I had someone to really understand my mind and what I was thinking and really got what I'm talking and really could get on a level of conversating. So I know that it can feel alone, because I couldn't imagine if I didn't have my sister, like how that would be. Like, bro, I wouldn't even want to imagine that. So I want to let you know. All right, so you wanted to know, I'm so conflicted on everything and was just wondering where you stand on certain things. All right. If you feel like everyone's journey is their own, we go. That is so true. All right. Lady Intuition, you have to figure out what feels right to you. Let your spirit guide you. All right. You'll know what's for you if it resonates with your spirit. If something doesn't resonate with your spirit, you're not always being rebellious. You're not wanting to listen, because you know that feeling like when something's right for you and you don't want to listen, but you know it's right for you. You follow through, but it's a different feel when something is not right for you and you're like, yeah, this is not for me. Like, this is just not what we're doing here. It just doesn't it doesn't resonate with you. As much as I would like to say, for me, I'll give you my example. It is you defining what God, spirituality, love is. All right? Because for me, I love Jesus. That's not a secret. I love the blood of Jesus. I love Jesus' teachings. I truly feel like I was a disciple of his. I did like a past life progression on myself, and it was said that I was a disciple of Jesus. So that doesn't really surprise me at all. But I love him, and I grew up in Christian, but I realized that though I love Jesus and I you know, nothing wrong with that, it just wasn't for me. It was a problem for me because I was trying to make that my reality. I don't want to call myself a Christian because I don't believe in, I don't go by everything that they say. It's just Jesus, God, and the Holy Spirit that I love. I love, you know, their stories and parables, amazing stuff. But for some other things, like, I fully believe, like, if you call yourself something, you must agree with, you know, what it is. And I don't do that. So that's why I don't call myself that. So, and then even on spirituality, you know, they kind of tell you, no, you can't bring Jesus. That's, you know, that's not what it is. You know, sometimes, not everybody, but some go through that. So for me, I was like, okay, well, where do I fit in here? And I had to create my own space. And I said, you know what? I pull from everybody. I'm not going to cast out anybody, because if you look at all religions around, or just people and things that people do, I take little bits and pieces and I make it my own. I do what feels right to my spirit, point blank, period. Like, and that's what you have to do. You have to do what's right for you. And though I'm so happy and yay, but there was a point in time in my journey where, honey, like, I studied the Bible just so I could, like, get my guns ready for them Bible thumpers. Like, I went through an angry stage too. Like, I went through an angry stage. I went through it. You ain't finna tell me nothing. Let me tell you something. Da-da-da-da-da, Romans, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Like, I would shut them up, but it wasn't in love, you know? Then I went through this sad stage. It's just like, you're going to have to go through this, all right? And I'm definitely going to address it on a deeper scale, but I do want to let you know that you're not crazy, that you're not alone, and it is truly you defining what feels right to you. I pull from everybody, everything, whatever resonates with my spirit, I'll go there. I will hug trees. You know, that's why I kind of like can't like eat the animals anymore, you know, because like I love them, you know. I mean, I love, I'm connected to Buddha. Everything, it feels right to you. That is the best way how I can help you, is just by doing what feels right to you. That's what I did. No matter if it looks crazy with anybody. I call myself woke with Jesus, honey, because listen, that's just what it is. So you have to find that balance within yourself, and you're going to go through a time, and I really just, even now in this moment, is where I just fully like embraced and came out. You know, I don't know how I could not be out the spiritual closet, but really just like, I ain't got one foot in, you know, like, okay, I don't want to seem that crazy, you know, I don't want to seem that out there, but I'm out there, and out here feels good, and I'm going to continue to stay out here. And of course, does people agree with me? No, but that's life. And don't get mad, because that's the one thing that I used to do. I used to get mad at people like they didn't understand us, or I'm like, boy, you over there living in that fairy tale. But you know what? Let them live in their fairy tale. I live in mine, okay? I live in my world. I live in my reality. So we have to give people that same, leave space for grace. You know, I remember a point in time that if I would have seen who I am today, I would have swore up and down something was wrong with that girl. She crazy. What is wrong with her? That ain't God. You know, all these things that come at you, that's okay. But that comes from a lack of understanding. So at the end of the day, my love muffin, I know it can get really, you know, you can feel alone. You can feel alone. That's another reason why I came to social media, just to connect with my soul family, people that got me, that understand, you know, where I am, you know, and who I am and what I'm doing. And I looked up, because look, you know, I went and you guys came. So in 2019, Lady Intuition, I do want to let you know that you are going to start to find more people that you can vibe with, that you understand. It is going to come into a balance, a medium, and just not be so like, oh my God, so nobody else sees this shit. Like, I went through that phase. It's okay. We all do it. So don't worry. But yeah, I went through this phase, and it's just something that you have to constantly do. And it's taken me so much courage to even make this video, you know, because when it comes to spirituality and just, I didn't want to tell my truth, offend people that I love, because I was in a modern day cult, like straight up. I thought if I didn't sing on praise and worship, I was going to burn in hell. And it was told to me that way, like if I was disobedient to God, that y'all hear me talk about it, like that I would, anywhere I go, that I wouldn't grow, because I was meant to be at a specific place. And if I'm not there, then everything I touch will crumble and fall. And for a while I believed that, and I let that shut me up, and I went back in my I went back in my shell. However, beautiful Spirit had a random stranger speak something in my life at a moment that I was highly low, highly low. And needless to say, it changed my life in that moment. He said, you will inspire thousands. And at that time, I wasn't inspiring nobody. I wasn't even inspiring myself. But I just kept on this path. I kept seeking the truth. You know, you're going to go through this of sadness, depression. Wait, should I go back to the church? Wait, no. You're going to go through all those emotions. Am I doing anything right? Like, you're just going to go through all those emotions. And the truth is, do what feels right to you. I hope that gave you a little bit of clarity, made a little bit of sense with you. Yeah. I hope it did. And I just want to let you know, Lady Intuition, that it's a process. All right, it's a process. It's going to take time. You're going to go through these emotions. What I can tell you, do meditate, honey, and keep yourself around, you know, just things that inspire you and keep you lifted. But there's no avoiding this process. You have to go through this process. You know, it's just what it is. But I can tell you one thing, someone that's went through this process, it is going to get easier. It is going to be like, you know what, you're going to realize, like, what were you complaining about? What were you doing all that for? You know, it is going to get easier. It is going to, you know, just really, it is. Don't worry. And it's nothing wrong with religion. It's just that it isn't for me. You know, I'm a Sagittarius, honey. I like to be free. I don't like to be boxed. And anything that puts people in a box, that's not for me. I don't like things that put people in a box. That's why I don't identify with spirituality either. I identify with love, because love loves everyone. Okay, love loves everyone. Everyone has love. Love is in every single person. So that's what I identify with, you know, on that greatest scale. I hope that this makes sense, okay? And I will definitely do a more in-depth and share my coming out of religion and where I am now story, because a lot of y'all want that. A lot of y'all want that. And yeah, I'm going to actually do it to my sister. So that's why I'm kind of waiting on her to, you know, to get it together, because I want her to do it with me, since we've been through this. We went through this thing together, and she's very, very helpful on this. Can definitely help you on this, because that's who helped me really dissect and do this thing. All right, so I hope that helps you, my love muffin, and I will catch you on my channel. Bye.